Alright, we are back with Broken Sword, the Sleeping Dragon, or something like that. Alright, we are trying to figure out, I guess we're trying to open this safe in Vernon's floor that we kind of broke.
I couldn't hear anything.
The lights are on? Who's in his house?
The police had done a very good job sealing the crime scene. The flat had been securely locked up. I could see the key in the keyhole inside the door.
Is that even possible to see the key in the keyhole on the other side?
I could see the key in the keyhole inside the door. I had to find out why Vernon wanted to see me, and why he was killed before he got the chance. This was an old trick, but it might just work.
I don't think this would ever work.
Let's see whether those old TV shows were accurate. Aha!
Just gonna pop a squat here.
Gently does it. It worked. The key landed neatly on the paper.
I really don't think a pencil would do that.
I couldn't open the door until I'd unlocked it.
Oh my god, are you dumb? Alright, let's use the key.
It was the key to the rear of Vernon's apartment. The lock opened with a satisfying click.
And I believe I started with some booby jiggles, so yay. If you missed it, you missed it. Hey Shot, how are you doing? And yay, Ren Puma! We've broken into his apartment. Again!
Under the floorboard was a small safe with an electronic lock.
Yes, yes. Do we
I
have
could have
any...
hit buttons at random, but getting the combination that way would have taken weeks.
Alright, we need to actually figure out...
Perhaps I should make a call.
No. Why are the lights on? What's this?
A box of tissues stood on the counter. A girl should never be without a tissue.
What?
The trash can contained no clues. The trash can contained no clues.
Alright. Is it just me? Or is that a container of silverware right in front of her? But the silverware is on like a piece of paper. They didn't even bother to cut it out. I think it looks like spoons. It could be something else, but it looks like there's spoons. That's funny.
The computer was badly damaged.
Okay.
Who needs ornaments when you've got a TV? I had a pretty good idea who was going to be behind the door.
Now this would be so weird to walk in on someone's girlfriend in her dead boyfriend's house. Well, here we go.
The poor thing looked as though she'd been crying for days. Excuse me, Beatrice.
Why have you come here? Didn't the police arrest you?
They released me. I didn't kill Vernon, but I saw the woman who did.
What do you want with me?
I want to help.
Go away!
You thought it was me crying? I'm just gonna go through Vernon's things.
The wardrobe was stuffed with unwashed clothes. Disgusting. Cold Singapore noodle with tea bag. Gross.
So can I not talk to
The
her?
poor thing looked as though she'd been crying for days. Excuse me, Beatrice.
Go away!
The poor thing looked as though
Oh.
she'd been crying for days.
I thought it was doing the shiny on the light switch. Oh, maybe I go get the tissues.
I didn't need another tissue.
Oh, I already have one. Maybe I try to give her one.
Here. I understand if you don't want to talk.
Thanks.
Can I ask you about Vernon?
He was very anxious to meet you.
What did he want to talk to me about? Do you know?
Not the details. He was acting so strangely.
Go on.
He said his life was in danger. Wouldn't let me come up to the flat. We had to meet in the gardens.
Why was he so scared?
It was those people.
Who?
I don't know. They paid Vernon to crack some old manuscript. I don't know why it was such a big deal. Anyone can see the manuscript on the internet.
So did he crack it?
Of course. Vernon's the best. He was the best.
So what happened then?
They told him to keep quiet. Threatened him. That was 6 months ago.
So he risked his life to speak to me. But why now?
He said it was all coming true.
What was?
He wouldn't tell me. The stuff in the manuscript, I suppose.
Do you know anything about Vernon's safe?
Only that he's got one somewhere.
You don't know the combination?
No. It would have to be easy to remember, though. Vernon had a terrible memory.
Really?
I used to laugh, because he was always asking me my birthday.
Go on.
What's your birthday again, babe? He'd say. 23rd of October. Same every year, I tell him.
Okay, Beatrice. I'll leave you alone now.
No, wait. What about that woman? What if she comes back?
Don't worry. She won't.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to find her and get to the bottom of this. Thanks for your help. Goodbye.
Birthdays are hard to remember. Shots is coming up, but keep forgetting what day.
If you think of anything, or just need to talk, I'm at 361 Rue Jarry.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
You said it was in 5 days, about 5 days ago. So either today is your birthday or it's coming up soon. I think that's what you said. Oh, so it's on Thursday. That's the day the kids go back to school. I won't be streaming on Thursday.
Under the floorboard was a small safe with an electronic lock. Piecing together the information from Beatrice, I figured that her birth date was the combination I needed. Et voilà!
Now that we've
There were
opened
only
it,
two things
just walk away.
inside. A hand-drawn diagram and a DVD disc.
Did I pick these things up?
Vernon claimed the diagram had some importance. The DVD disc didn't have a label. I didn't care who it was for. A reporter has to get her leads where she can. I just needed a DVD player to view it on.
Maybe the TV. Was there a TV in here? I know there's one here. I know she's got one at her house, I think.
Not this time.
Maybe it's in his bedroom.
That wasn't appropriate.
What? I guess I had to go back to my house or something.
Vernon left a DVD in his safe.
Snooky!
My head's gone!
Snooky!
Her head's gone! Everyone's head's gone. What is going on?
Any idea what this is?
Looks like a picture of a spider.
I managed to break in.
No wonder the police thought that you were a criminal.
Did you know Vernon was almost broke?
Vernon was always almost broke. That's why I loved him.
Thanks for your help. Goodbye.
Oh, my head's back.
I had nothing more to ask her.
And her head is back too. That was weird. Our heads kind of went on a vacation for a little bit. It would be awesome if their heads switched. If they switched and went down on each other? What kind of weird porno are you watching? I don't want to ever watch that. You are so weird.
There was nothing else inside.
Alright, I guess I just go to my house. Can I call, what's his face? Andre? Andre? I don't know.
Perhaps I should make a call.
Nope. It doesn't relate to the stuff I'm doing with Harry. Their heads didn't switch.
I had the DVD, and now I needed to take a look at its contents. Going back to my place was the best option.
What the?
Uh-oh. It gives you like 2 seconds to do something.
I had the DVD, and now I needed to take a look at its contents. Going back to my place was the best option.
What the?
My God, that was close! That was the sports car I was looking for earlier. I considered leaving the area and decided to visit my apartment. Perhaps I should make a call.
Alright, so can't call anyone.
I didn't have the time to spend watching TV. My hands trembled as I slid the disc into the slot. What was so important that it got Vernon killed?
If you are watching this, Mouse, then, well, you know what's happened. The whole world is in danger, Beatrice. The manuscript those people paid me to decode had a secret. A deadly secret. Though I didn't know it at the time. You know all those earthquakes and the crazy weather I've been going on about? They were predicted in the manuscript. Turns out it's quite famous. Called the Voynich manuscript. People have been trying to crack it for years, and I beat them to it. Me, Vernon Blier. I haven't decoded everything, but what I've seen is enough. It talks of a power so great, it could destroy the whole of mankind. It flows continually around the Earth along routes known as ley lines. The Chinese call them dragon lines. You know, an ancient civilization even learned how to use this energy, and it brought them great power. They became greedy. They lost control. The power surged. It almost destroyed the world. Beatrice, the people who paid me want to harness this power. And if they do, it is the end of the world. For real! You'll find a diagram with this. It's important, but I haven't worked out why yet. Two things I know are very important. Something called the Key of Solomon, and the strange phrase, devils and witches dance with cows on the Sabbath. The more I work on the manuscript, the more confused I become, and the more I fear for my life. Whatever happens, Mouse, I love you.
I'd wanted a big story. Now it looked as though I'd found one. But what did it all mean? I was going to need help.
Alright. I guess I use the phone now?
Perhaps I should make a call.
There we go.
I wondered if Andre might have any ideas.
Andre Lobineau,
Hi, Andre.
it's good to hear from you. I do worry about you, you know.
Oh, Andre, you are sweet. I've got a serious problem, Andre. I really need your help.
Tell me about it and I'll see what I can do.
The guy who died?
The one you went to interview?
That's him. He left me a message recorded onto a disc.
He
How
left his
terribly
girlfriend a
dramatic.
message.
A voice from beyond the grave.
This is serious, Andre. In his message, he says he managed to decipher something called the Voynich manuscript. Also, do you know anything about the Key of Solomon?
I need to see this for myself. I'll see you at your place.
Whatever happens, Mouse, I love you.
If even 1/10 of that is true,
We have to assume it is, Andre.
let's summarize what he's told us.
Something called the Voynich manuscript suggests that an ancient civilization used a power that ran through the earth itself.
And someone is trying to use that power today, possibly in the process causing earthquakes.
That strange diagram and something called the Key of Solomon has, as yet unknown, significance.
I have no idea what the diagram is, but I know about the Key of Solomon.
What does it unlock?
It's a fabled book that holds the wisdom of Solomon. What else was there?
Devils and witches dancing with cows on the Sabbath.
Devils and witches were reputed to have danced on the Ile Saint-Louis.
Part of that island used to be called Ile aux Vaches.
Cow Island.
There's a significant connection to the Ile Saint-Louis. If we could only pinpoint it more closely.
Hello. Hey, baby.
What could it mean, Andre?
We're going to have to be methodical about this.
You say the Key of Solomon is a book.
Yes. There are even ancient Hebrew manuscripts that are claimed to be the real thing. But genuine scholars doubt their authenticity.
Perhaps the real thing contains further information on this. What's the significance of the Ile Saint-Louis?
I have no idea. Perhaps we need a connection to another piece of information.
Cow Island, let's go!
Do you think there is a theatrical link to the island?
You need to do some research.
I know just the place to phone. What do you think that pattern represents?
It looks a bit like a spider.
Andre, this is serious. Do you think it could have anything to do with the lines of energy he mentioned?
Maybe this is where the power lines meet up.
Brilliant! That's it! But how does that help us?
Anyone could have made that guess.
Perhaps I should make a call. Better check in with my paper.
News desk?
I need you to help me.
That's what I'm here for.
You're a resting actress, so you might know this. Is there a theatrical connection to the Ile Saint-Louis?
There's an old theater on the island. I knew some people who were trying to get it reopened a few years back. But it's been condemned for the last 5 years.
Does it have a name?
Leoglyph.
Thanks. I owe you one. Bye now.
You owe me one for something you could have Googled? There was better lip syncing in Wing Commander. So is that it? She had to go to the bathroom. He's just sitting there like an idiot.
I considered leaving my apartment. Andre, I'm going to hunt down some more clues.
It's a bit late to go poking around an old theater.
I'll be fine. Typical. Hello?
Remember me? Your boss?
Ah,
Where the hell have you been?
in jail. How come you didn't bail me out?
We're a bit low on resources right now, Nico. Which is why I have a new assignment for you.
I'm still working on the dead hacker story.
That's old news. I want you to
I'm going to get to the bottom of this.
drop the case.
No! Someone framed me.
You don't get to choose, Nico. That's not the deal.
In that case, I quit. You know, I feel better for that.
There's just the question of how you'll pay the bills and eat.
Something will come up.
You sound like your friend, Georges.
Josh. Oh, he's coming with us.
The theater looked as if it had been abandoned for years. I wondered if it was really the right place. I was going to have to get inside to find out.
Okay, he didn't come with us, but he left the apartment, so he's not there.
I peered through the window, but the place was too dark. The door was in a terrible state, but the lock was brand new. Someone was obviously still using this place. The door was locked. I couldn't force it.
Alright. Let's take a look around. What's this?
I couldn't hear anything moving on the other side of the door. The door had nothing remarkable about it. The door was shut fast and wouldn't open.
How was my raid? It was alright. It was new for most of us. And I think we did pretty good for our first try. We were only there for maybe an hour. But I don't know. It was entertaining.
I couldn't hear anything moving on the other side of the door.
It's a very long and very annoying fight. There's so much that we have to know.
I couldn't open the door. It was locked.
Luckily, none of the, well, some of the deaths were, but most of the deaths were not my fault, so I was happy. What's all this? I am super tired. I've been out all day with the kids.
It was just a door. Nothing particularly special. The door was shut fast and wouldn't open.
I find these kind of doors weird, where the handle is like, the doorknob is right in the middle of the door. That's weird. Can I look in? Oh, it's a restaurant.
I couldn't open the door. It was locked.
There's not very many doors that we can open, it seems.
Locked. Probably from the inside. I wasn't going to get in there, but there had to be some way in.
That's the first time she's made that noise.
The ladder looked like a possible way up. All I had to do was reach it. The ladder looked like a good way up onto the theater roof, but it was pulled up and too high to reach.
Alright.
It was the red Jaguar that had nearly run me over. The killer clearly had a connection to the theater. It looked like I was on the right track after all. I could see the mask the traffic warden had described. I was in the right place, all right. The door was locked. I had no way of opening it, short of throwing a brick through the window.
It is true. White girls cannot jump. Can I get up over here? Yeah, I can. Let's see what's down here. Whoa. Alright, there's nothing. Here we go. She's not that bad at jumping. Oh, maybe I should go up here. Here we go. We did all this just for this?
It was a gamble, but my options were limited. Well, I had untied the billboard, and nothing had happened. Maybe it was stuck at the bottom.
What?
I had already untied the billboard.
Can I fall? Nope. Oh, wait. How do I get over there? Not this way. How's everyone's day been? Oh man, I'm super tired. What time is it? Gosh, it's only 8:40. Can I jump across? Oh, I can. Whee! I guess I move this. Or I fist it, judging by the picture.
The base of the billboard was attached by metal clips.
Whee!
Success! I was risking death with every step, but so what? I felt like I was under a death sentence already.
Whee! I wouldn't trust that thing either.
God, that was close. I was trapped on the theater side with no way back. I couldn't open the door. It was locked. I couldn't open the door.
Alright, I'm just... well... oh, there's a ladder down here. Well then. What about that other... now I'm curious about the other door. Was that a way in too? It was probably locked. I want to see what this is. It's probably just this. Oh man, sorry, I'm super tired. Is that a voice? It's a huge door, holy shit. What was that? A movie poster. Oh man, I'm having Silent Hill flashbacks. Is it part of Silent Hill Origins where you're in an old theater like this?
The poster was half torn away and covered in graffiti. The eyes spookily followed me around the room. Reminded me of the father of an old boyfriend.
Oh, I don't know if I answered that question about where I went with the kids. We went to pick up the last of their school supplies. I ordered most of it online, and then we just went to the dollar store and picked up dollar crap. Stuff that I knew I could get for $1, but that was really like $15 on Amazon. And then after that, we got our hair cut.
There was somebody coming. I had to hide. The popcorn stand was my only option.
I shall miss Paris, my dear. It has been charming, has it not?
I shall never forget it.
But the city is becoming unstable, and we have no need of this space.
When will we leave?
Soon. My plans are working out perfectly.
Of course. Yao!
It seems that we have a visitor.
Is this the right place for the audition? You again.
Aha, so this is the girl. Petra, my dear, you must introduce us.
Nico Collard? Senor Suzaro.
We have never met, and yet our lives have crossed.
For the worst.
In your case, that will certainly be true. Flap!
Oh, it's Flap. He was in the first game too.
So, Bruno and I came to Paris. It was the first time I've been back since, well, since the last time. I was on the trail of Cesaro and the Dragon Power. We waited till it got dark. Then Bruno led me through the back streets to the place he suspected. I waited while he checked the readings on his mysterious device.
My calculations indicate that this is the place.
Behind that wall? Are you sure?
My machine tells me it is there, and I have no reason to doubt it.
Okay. Well, let's get inside and take a look.
No, I am not going in there. I said I would bring you here, and that is what I have done. I am not going in there.
Bruno, you're just being paranoid.
No, it is only paranoia when they are not out to get you.
Okay, Bruno, you stay here.
Yeah, we went and got our hair cut. I guess everyone was coming for their haircut because me being smart, I went to the haircut place first. And if there was no line, we'd get our haircut then, but there was a 70-minute wait. So I just had my name put on the list and we went shopping. So we went shopping and then we picked up Sonic and then we got our haircuts and then my son needed to go to his school to pick up his schedule for this year and he tried out for band. And we walked around the school looking around at the room, what rooms he's gonna be in, and I don't know, I think he'll have a pretty smooth year. All of his classes are really close together. It's not a very big school either. But yeah. And then when I got home, I had to start my raid immediately. I was already late. And now I'm here. It was a long day. I'm tired. I'm super tired. I'm not sure I'll even make it the whole next, what, hour and a half? Sorry. He wants to play trumpet. So we've got to go out and rent a trumpet. But they gave me a place to look.
Bruno, are you sure this is the place?
Yes, here is the place the machine is indicating.
Well, if the machine said it was so, I wasn't gonna argue. How's everything, Bruno?
Oh, everything is tickety-boo. Apart from the fact I have a crazy man trying to kill me.
Are you sure you don't want to come with me?
I think I will be better out here, thank you.
How reliable is that machine? I mean, how many of these Earth power sites have you found with it?
You understand nothing.
It's not about understanding. It's about believing. Hey, that machine sure is a piece of work. Homes in on ancient dust, huh?
You are quite a witty man, I think, Mr. Stoppard.
You know, I like to keep things cheery.
I find it very tiresome. Please desist.
Sure. By the way, this place doesn't look right to me.
But the readings are very strong. Maybe you missed something.
Alright.
Bruno had risked a lot to bring me here. I wasn't about to go sightseeing.
Why not? You might find some clowns or explosions.
Nope, not that way.
But I don't know, in my opinion, I think trumpet's a good one to start learning on, and then he can move, if he feels comfortable, he can try a different instrument. My brother started with trumpet, then he tried French horn, and then went back to trumpet. He liked trumpet best. He didn't have the right lips or something. They said my son did really well with his first try. So we'll see how this goes. He may not choose to do band
Magazines
again.
and large hardback books. That Irish guy, Eamon, he would have loved this place. Novels and short stories by the look of it. Kids' books. Shame it wasn't open. I still had a couple of gaps in my Tintin collection, and this could have been just the place.
Tintin? Oh, what's this? I guess this is where I go. I have no idea where I am. Nico will go rummaging around in the trash, but not George. He needs to keep his hands clean for Harry.
It was a large recycling dumpster. I wondered what sort of things the French recycled.
Anything else that anyone would normally recycle? Where would I take this? Actually, I don't like my haircut. I really shouldn't go on days when they're busy. And they're always super busy right before school. They just don't want to listen to me, or I don't know what it is, but they just don't want to do it the way I ask them to. I don't know where I'm going with this. Is there something over here? Where am I taking this crate? Do I need to take this crate somewhere? I don't see anything that would need the crate. Ugh. Maybe it's that window, I don't know. Why do I keep going? Because sometimes they do it well. I just don't always go when it's the day before school, or 2 or 3 days before school. I'm saying that because it was busy, they weren't paying attention or something, probably. Or, you know, not as much as usual. They just want to get me out of there, you know? It was a friggin' 90-minute wait. Whenever we showed up to get our hair... After I'd signed up and come back after going shopping, the wait was 90 minutes long. Where am I going with this crate? I don't see anywhere that I need to move it. Do I even need to be over here? I usually get my hair cut right before summer because then my hair is short for the summer. It's so funny, my hair is already starting to turn gray. And I don't know, I mentioned it to my kids. I said something like, oh, I just pulled out a gray hair. And, like, my daughter just started bawling. Like, I guess getting old is the end of the world. I have no idea where I'm going with this stupid crate. But I don't know, I felt bad that I even mentioned it.
It was a large recycling dumpster.
She's so funny, cute. I'm just gonna go somewhere else because I got this. I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing with that crate.
Bruno had risked a lot to bring me here. I wasn't about to go sightseeing.
I guess I did go in here, but I don't know where. She thinks I'm on death's door now that I said that I'm getting old. Well, I didn't even say I was getting old. I just said I pulled out a white hair. I've got a whole bunch, but I don't know. I felt like plucking one out. And she got so upset. I don't have any idea where I'm taking this damn crate. I mean, he comments on the recycling bin. I figured it was something to do with that. Do I put it in here? Oh, wait, what's this?
The lid had been propped open. I couldn't close the lid from the ground.
Okay. I swear I went in there before and there was nothing to look at. My poor baby girl, she's so silly. She always tells me that she wishes she could be a little girl forever so she didn't have to leave the house when she grew up. That was loud. I hope nobody heard that.
The window was latched inside. One of the panes was smashed, leaving a gaping hole. Suddenly, I was very scared of what lay ahead. Aha! The window opened easily. I found myself in a book repository.
Where are we? A library? Or are we at the theater?
I could see very little in the dark. I needed more light. I hoped to find something useful, but I was out of luck.
He walks funny.
Nothing happened.
Well then. I know, I should record her saying that. I should... I wanted to make him like write a letter or something that's saying that kind of stuff so that when they get older... I even tell her, I'm like, by the time you get old enough to move out, you're gonna be so ready.
Either the door was stuck, or it was just locked.
Even my son is excited to leave the house already.
Just some filing cabinet drawers. The labels on the drawers were old and unreadable. The drawers weren't gonna budge. It was a sturdy metal door.
Oh, we can go with this one. Wait, is this the same place I was just at? What's with all these crates? Oh wait, no, this isn't the same. There's a lot of crates to move. I don't even know if I'm supposed to move them. There's something up here? Is it the light switch? I don't know. I can't move any of these, I don't think. Oh yeah, I can. I don't know why I'm moving them. Let's move it! Oh, and I'm so hungry too. I didn't order anything at Sonic because I had to drive.
It was a light switch.
No. Here we go.
The room was just a storeroom.
And I never ate anything when I got home. Looks like there's something wrong with that window there. this window looks weird. I guess it's nothing. Alright, is there anything to look at? What was the purpose of turning the lights on? I had them feed me curly fries. Nah, don't worry about that, really. Maybe there's something over here. And they're like, you gotta move this crate. Nope. Well, did it turn the light on in the other rooms? Man, I don't even know what I would make to eat. Probably some chicken nuggets or something. Whee! Okay. Oh.
Books on relationships. Looking for love in the strangest places. I made a mental note to stay away from bookshops for the rest of my life.
Alright.
Books on relationships. Looking for love in the strangest places.
My daughter's going into 3rd grade, and my son is going into 6th grade.
Books on cryptozoology, care and feeding. Imagine keeping a yeti as a pet. Think of the hairballs. Yuck.
Ew.
Books on cryptozoology, care and feeding.
But that was on the other side. How many books are
Books
there?
on cryptozoology, care and feeding.
A lot, evidently.
Books on cryptozoology, care and feeding.
There are a lot of books on cryptozoology, I guess.
Books on conspiracy theory. On the shelf below, the label read, Conspiracy Practice. A small metal filing cabinet. The labels on the drawers indicated that they were for storing the bills and paperwork. The drawers wouldn't open. They were securely locked.
No.
Books on sex.
Oh.
Nobody ever accused George Stobart of being scared to learn new tricks. The Kama Sutra. Of course, people had more joints in those days. Sex, a one-man mission. Well, only if you can't find a woman. Problems in the sack. Ah, I see. That should be in the vegetable section.
What?
Books on sex. Books on sex.
Okay. Paul would love this library.
This was a strange section. Secret doors and tunnels, construction and maintenance. There was a little plaque on the top of the shelf. These books kindly donated by the governor of Alcatraz.
Okay. Trying to tell us something? Oh, where am I? I have no idea.
Books on the occult and the paranormal. Sacrifice made easy. 101 ways to kill a goat. The perfect Christmas gift.
These views keep changing.
Just some filing cabinet drawers. The labels on the drawers were old and unreadable. The filing cabinet was locked and I didn't have the key. Books on the occult and the paranormal. Books on the occult and the paranormal.
More books for Paul. You used to have so many dreams about building tunnels under your house.
Books on the occult and the paranormal.
When I was in elementary school, we used to dig tunnels in the, not real tunnels, like little tunnels that your hands would fit through, in the sandbox. Just for fun, I don't know. Ugh. So what the hell am I supposed to do? Wait, is that door open? Or is that just shadows? It must be shadows. The shadow knows. No, the door's open. There's no door on the door anymore. The door's disappeared. I don't think they anticipated anyone playing this game in widescreen. They thought no one would see the doors, so they removed the doors. Alright, well I guess we do something in this room with the pushing and the pulling of crates. I don't know what I'm doing. What is my life?
Deep scratches had scarred the floor.
What does that mean? Okay, I don't think I should have done that. No! Other way. Once you hit clay, you're like, that's it, I'm done digging to China. They can keep their clay.
The trap door was set flush into the floor. A ladder led down into a well-lit passage. It looked like Bruno could be right.
Here we go! Where does this go? It's that voice again.
Was some kind of ancient boiler. It was like something from a horror movie. I half expected to hear screams coming from inside.
Yeah, I wish clay was easier to find. And that easy to find in Minecraft.
Hey, they got a show. It was some kind of a rehearsal. As a one-time director of the Idaho Players, I was no stranger to the thespian arts.
Where is it? We must have the location.
I tell you, I don't know.
Ah!
Let me do this properly.
Ew.
I know I can break her.
As you wish, Petra.
I'm not scared of you, you bunch of thugs.
Bravo!
Ew.
Ooh!
Senior Cicero, sir. Sorry to bother you.
Yes, what is it now?
We got a little problem downstairs.
Do be precise, Flap. What kind of a problem?
An intruder problem. A guy's getting killed problem.
Ah, just as I was getting comfortable.
Cesaro! This was no rehearsal. And the girl giving the Oscar performance was my old friend Nico.
This is very tiresome. will stay here, Miss Collard. Don't try anything.
Some hope. What do you think I'm going to do? Ask the audience for help?
Flap, you watch her like a hawk.
Like a hawk, Senor Cicero.
The name is Suzaro. Senor Suzaro. Do try and make an effort, Flap, or I shall have to kill you too.
She's already tied up. And they're asking her questions. Why would they gag her? Oh, these chairs are moldy. How could he sit in there?
The panel controlled the sound. Nico really needed my help. It was a panel to control the sound for the theater. I needed to find a way to help Nico.
Was this not it?
Sound equipment controls. But their days were over. Someone had torn them to bits. I needed to find a way to help Nico. This panel was also broken. Deliberately, too.
So neither of these are operational? Well, okay. Let's wander around. I thought he was supposed to be watching Nico. I tried to turn on the rap. Flap might enjoy it though.
Whoa! The gangways were dangerous. They'd fallen away in places. It was a long way down.
Alright. Do I need to jump? No, I guess not. He's like, hell no, I'm not jumping that. What's this? Oh.
The lighting rig lowered part of the way, but then jammed fast.
Oh, there we go. Alright.
I knew this would get his attention. Gotcha now.
Ugh, he did.
Well, well, well. Nicole Collard, tied to a chair, needing to be rescued. Again.
George! Don't just stand there. Untie me!
You know, this is becoming a habit. Maybe you should seek help. Okay, okay.
Come on! Hurry!
Jeez, these knots are tight. Aha! Got it. Seriously, are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. And it is good to see you. Your timing's perfect.
It always was.
So, how's Idaho, George?
Same as ever. It's a great vacation state. You ought to visit sometime.
Got any friends who'd put me up?
I could put a word in for you.
You're a real sport. Why the sudden interest in theater?
I'm on the trail of a guy who killed one of my clients. A man called Suzaro.
That's the maniac who captured me.
I know. I was watching from the stalls. Thought you were pretty good, by the way.
Thanks. I wasn't looking forward to the next scene, though.
Yeah. Those guys, they got their own special twist on the word corpse.
So tell me about Suzaro.
Suzaro connects back to the Neo-Templars.
Surprise, surprise. That explains Idiot Guy over there.
So why are you here?
The blonde. She killed the guy I was due to interview. Tracking her down brought me here.
We're working on the same case. Now that's amazing.
Only if you believe in coincidence. Do you?
No.
Me neither. Come on, George. We can't sit around here all day.
I know. We'll just sit here and keep talking like old chums.
Nico,
Yes, George?
I wonder if you could help me out.
It depends on what you want.
So, Nico, you still a reporter?
Not according to my editor.
Well, what happened? You get fired?
No, I quit first.
So, why did the blonde kill the guy you were interviewing?
He was trying to contact me. Said he had information about all this weird meteorological stuff going on. Said the world was going to end.
I guess that's all that we wanted to talk about.
It was one heck of a shot, but I guess the cleaners wouldn't be too pleased. Nice to see someone else with a headache for a change. I knew the guy all right. He used to work for the Grand Master. Flap, they called him. Last time I'd seen him, he was falling from an express train in Scotland. Just too butt ugly to die, I guess.
Where's Guido?
Flap believed in traveling light, just his IQ and his gun. Me, I just put faith in the old IQ.
Did I get his gun? I guess not. Why do I have the boxer shorts? I thought we left them on the table with Zazie, Madame Zazie. What am I doing? Are we supposed to hide the body?
I'd found a box of theatrical grease paints. The sight transported me back to another day in Paris, a peaceful cafe, and a clown. And boy, did I hate clowns. I stuck my hand into the box and grabbed a stick. Bestheimer's number 7, white. What a lucky guess.
I wonder what I'm gonna do with that.
A dark but very colorful alley scene. Scenic artist. Now that was a nice career. Why hadn't I thought of that?
Alright. We've tripped the trapdoor. Surely we've got to do something with it. Oh. What's in here? Oh, there's a smiley face.
It was just a wig mannequin.
Oh, okay, as long as it's not a murder mannequin. Oh, there's something over here.
The drawers in the dresser were empty. They looked as if they'd been emptied years ago. Tucked under the counter was a safe. There was no dust on it. It was still in use. The rotting floor had begun to buckle under the weight. Damn! The safe was locked. But on reflection, that was hardly a surprise. Some kind of play script in French. This wasn't the time to stop and read. The safe was locked. The drawers in the dresser were empty.
Alright, well then. I guess that's all that was in here. Ugh. Oh.
Wah!
What the fuck?
Stay away from me! I mean it!
What the hell's up with this guy?
Don't come in here! Stay away! Ah!
Somebody has put the fear of God into him.
Somebody, or something. And you know what? He's safe in there. And the thing is out here.
Whoa, what happened to the wall here? Nobody's gonna comment on that, or?
Nope, not that way. I couldn't hear anything.
Ugh.
I could hear muttering through the door. Someone was in there, pacing the room and talking to himself. The crazed guard had barricaded himself behind the door. I wondered if I should investigate. Then again, maybe not.
He's gonna kill me. Where are we?
It was the fuse box for the theater. It looked very old and very dangerous. It looked like a couple of the fuses had blown. There was only one fuse remaining. The support strut was wedged between the floor and the ceiling. It was holding up the floor of the room above. I guessed the strut was supporting the safe in the room above. I guessed the strut was supporting the safe in the room above.
Yes, we heard that. He's gonna die.
The strut wouldn't budge. The friction from the floor was too great. The grease paint was too old and hard to work into the gap. If only I had a liquid lubricant.
Whoops.
It still wouldn't move. The friction from the floor was too great. I needed some sort of lubrication.
I don't think I've got any.
A very old ladder. Judging by the woodworm, a very dangerous one too. Trying to use that thing would be suicidal.
Let's use it. Let's give it to Harry.
That door wasn't going to open.
Oh, okay.
I had no reason to try that.
Oh my God, George! Look at this!
Is that really necessary?
His chest has been just burned away.
I've seen dead bodies before, but this guy's a real award winner.
Ugh.
Ooh, looks like he had chicken for lunch.
Whatever could have caused this, George?
You've never eaten in an English restaurant?
Seriously.
I don't know. I'm a lawyer, not a pathologist.
Can we,
Ugh. I can't believe I'm gonna do this. As I searched his pockets, I could swear he was watching me. But someone else had beaten me to it. All I found was an empty card holder. I had no reason to try that.
oh.
It looked like a card reader, but without buttons or a keypad. I wondered why it had been installed. With a hair grip and some foil from a chewing gum wrapper, I could have knocked together a rudimentary device to fuse the lock. Or I could find the card that opened the door.
Nah. Why would you want to do that?
That wasn't such a good idea.
He ate a wily coyote bomb.
I had no reason to try that.
He was not as smart as the Roadrunner.
The body had been badly mutilated. I could see no way to open the door. I was willing to bet the card reader would open it. All I had to do was find a card.
Let's talk to Nico.
Nico?
Yes, George?
Take a look at this, Nico. I found it under the stage. Face paint.
Well done, George. Shall I paint your face like a tiger, or maybe even a cute little bear?
Some other time, I think, Nico. Do you want this grease paint, Nico?
No thanks, George. I already carry my own makeup. You keep it.
The safe back there has recently been used, and it's locked.
If it's important enough for Cesaro to keep in a safe.
Exactly. I think the support strut is holding up the safe from underneath.
Well, it was sagging through the floorboards.
Maybe there's more than one way to crack a safe. I think the support strut is holding up the safe from underneath.
Well, it was sagging through the floorboards.
Maybe there's more than one way to crack a safe.
Alright, I guess that's just to keep you on track if you forget what you're doing. We need lubricants. Where's that KY when you need it?
The door had been locked. He wasn't letting anybody in.
Well, let's figure out why we did the trapdoor thingy. Oh, what's this?
It was an old stage light burning brightly. Ah! Damn, that's hot. What an incredibly dumbass thing to do.
Phew. Phew. Ah, excuse me.
Ah! Damn, that's hot. What a jerk. It was so obvious that was gonna happen. No way I could melt the paint in my hands. I needed something to melt it in. No way was I touching those lights again.
I don't have anything to burn it in. What about the undies? Nope. Well, let's find something to burn it in. Let's see, we already checked flap. Get out of my way, Nico. I'm stuck. What's in here?
These were obviously the main doors in and out of the theater. The door was locked and I didn't have a key to open it.
See, this girl wanted to buy some KY, but the store remodeled itself and it's not where it used to be. I thought it was behind the counters. And you're too embarrassed to ask somebody? It's usually near the condoms and stuff. Not that I buy KY or anything. I bought the warming lubricant once to see. It was just because I was curious to see how warm it got. So I just kind of rubbed it on my hands and that was about it. You couldn't find any of their sex stuff? Just be like, yeah, where's your family planning area? Because I'm planning to not have a family.
It looked like a disposable cup. It had been crushed. Wow, it was a classic cash register. I remember these from when I was a kid buying candy. Maybe there was some cash still inside. Well, the drawer was jammed, so I guess not.
I thought they got all super conservative or something, but she had the guts to ask someone, but it was just moved to a corner.
It was some kind of old drinks maker. The kind where you had to mix the syrup and the soda yourself. Just two flavors, lemonade and cola. Damn, just my luck. No soda.
Aw.
Dust and Weevils. My favorite theater snack.
Ew, that's gross.
Popcorn buckets lay strewn across the counter and floor. Normally, I was prepared to kill for popcorn, but this didn't look too appetizing.
You already tried it.
I didn't want to take one with me.
You know, I feel like eating popcorn. I wonder if we still have popcorn. I could cook it myself.
I couldn't hear anything behind the door.
Is this a thing people do? Listen
It was
to
locked
doors?
and wouldn't open.
You bought a huge thing of lube from Amazon? Like a barrel? I think you can buy like lubricant by the barrels on Amazon. I think somebody showed it to me once.
I couldn't open it because it was locked.
Oh, that is where we came from. I guess we came from here. Oh man, I'm going straight to bed once this is over.
The door was locked and I didn't have a key to open it.
Where did we come from? Here? Oh yeah, here. Water bottle size, this KY things. Oh, I know. KY comes in these tiny eyedropper size bottles. At least the last time I tried to buy it, that was like, God, like 18 years ago. No, no, it couldn't have been that. I guess just 15. 14. You know, I'm going to go. Oh, wait, no. There we go.
The stage light was hot enough to melt the paint.
And your hands, evidently.
As the grease paint melted, the smell of burning fat stung my nose.
Ugh.
But at least it worked. I hoped the melted grease paint would work as a lubricant. Even with the added grease, I still couldn't shift it on my own.
Well?
Nico?
Yes, George?
I think the support strut is holding up the safe from underneath.
Well, it was sagging through the floorboards.
Maybe there's more than one way to crack a safe.
Would you like to help me?
I think the support strut is holding up the safe from underneath.
Well, it was sagging through the floorboards.
Maybe there's more than one way to crack a safe.
Okay, I guess she doesn't help me.
I had no reason to try that. Now, that wasn't quite right. I had no reason to try that. I had no reason to try that.
Do we need to try to get this guy out of the, his room? Be safe, try it on the girl first.
The door had been locked. He wasn't letting anybody in.
Do I still have the lubricant or no? No. Use the rod on Nico. Damn.
I thought about it, but decided not to do it.
He wanted to do it, but he didn't.
I had no reason to try that. Not this time. Even with the added grease, I still couldn't shift it on my own.
Oh. What is with the walls?
It was the mutilated body of one of Cesaro's men. He wasn't carrying anything. He'd already been searched by someone else.
Okay, well, I'm stumped. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do. Oops.
Nope, not that way.
Ugh. I wonder if there's something I can do here.
No way was I doing that. Nope, that wouldn't work here. That wasn't the right approach.
Oh! Maybe I use her face on this thing.
Hey, Nico?
There we go.
Can you give me a hand here for a second?
Of course, George. What do you want me to do?
Help me pull this strut away from the ceiling.
That's pretty dangerous, George.
Just trust me, okay?
Very well.
There we go.
Oh, God!
That's one way to crack a safe.
You didn't say you were trying to crack my skull, too.
Just the usual slight miscalculation. You know me, Nico.
You wouldn't be you without it.
I was gonna say we need Nico to break the fall of the safe.
Nico seemed to be upset that I'd nearly killed her. Ah, but heck, look on the bright side. The safe had sprung open when it hit the floor. There were two things inside. A key card and some kind of amazing artifact. It had been hewn from stone. Strange crystals were embedded within it. My God! Nico, look at this!
What is it?
Whatever it is, Cesaro must think it's important. The safe had opened on impact with the floor. There was nothing left inside the safe.
Alright, I think we can go through this door now.
It was a swipe card for a security lock. The oddly shaped artifact was encrusted with blue crystals.
Cool.
Hey, Nico, an elevator.
She's like, so? She's just staring at the corner.
We've a choice of down or down.
You know, I've missed you.
I've missed you too.
Well, that's settled then. Shall we go?
Alright.
Pressing the button would take us back up to the theater.
I don't want to go back. Get down! I don't know. I don't do very good Arnold impressions. I did the cookie one, not yesterday, 2 days ago. Put the cookie down. I'm terrible.
Look at this, Nico.
What is it, George?
It's some sort of symbol carved into the stone. They must have found it when they excavated this tunnel.
It looks like forked lightning. I wonder what it means.
Beats me. It was beautifully carved. It'd look great in my apartment.
Get to the chopper.
The stone looked heavy. I certainly wasn't going to pick it up.
I'm gonna ask you a bunch of questions. Oh man, do you guys remember those old well, I don't think they were even videos, but they were audio clips of people making prank phone calls with the Arnold Schwarzenegger soundboard. Oh my god, I used to love those. My name is Thomas Aquinas. Or I am Thomas Aquinas. I don't know.
My God! Bruno was right.
Oh, George, it's beautiful. Who could have built something like this?
More to the point, what's it for?
There's a bridge out to the center.
Let's go see.
Well, it wasn't a morning show. I mean, I'm not saying they didn't do it, but the ones I listened to were, I'm pretty sure were just normal people being stupid. But I don't know. Oh, I was gonna try and fall off, I guess. This makes me think of truck.
George, look at that.
Some kind of column of energy.
Dragon power?
Look inside.
Looks like a stone of some sort.
Wow. Held in place for thousands of years. Whoa! What the hell? Nico, did you see that?
I did, George, but I don't believe it.
Let me do it.
Bizarre.
It likes you, George.
Are you gonna take it, or?
At first glance, it looked like a column of plasma. But when I looked closer, it seemed that there was something trapped inside. The surface looked dangerous. Seeing Nico again was a strange experience. She was more beautiful than I remembered. Not that I would have dared tell her so.
George, what just happened? It was solid a moment ago.
I don't know. It's weird.
What did you take?
Just looks like a flat slab of rock with some kind of symbol like an omega on it.
So what's a slab of rock doing inside a column of strange power? And why couldn't I get it?
Beats me. Charisma?
Watch it, fella.
Nico?
Yes, George?
So what do you think this thing is?
I have no idea.
Telephone to the spirit world? Want to speak to Elvis?
Tell him I'll call him later.
This thing tingles. It feels great.
Maybe it's an ancient massage machine.
The stone had an omega symbol on its surface. That wasn't the right approach.
Okay, well, let's get out of here. Something crappy's gonna happen. I knew it! Something's gonna happen.
What the heck was that? What's going on? Those guys are terrified. It's only one man. Why are they running?
George, quickly. Someone is coming up in the elevator.
Oh no, it's Cesaro.
Got his girlfriend too.
Nico, we don't have time to get past the elevator. Find somewhere to hide.
Okay.
Ah, Stobart. I have had enough of you and your meddling girlfriend.
That's a shame. Oh, by the way, I adored the show.
So glad you could come. Goodbye.
Whee!
What the heck was that? What's going on? Those guys are terrified. It's only one man. Why are they running?
George, quickly. Someone is coming up in the elevator.
Oh no, it's Cesaro.
Why is this scene
Got his
so long?
girlfriend too.
Nico, we don't have time to get past the elevator. Find somewhere to hide.
What is he doing here? How did he get past all the guards?
The men are weak. They don't understand what is at stake.
Wait here a moment. We shall see what happens next. Petra! There they are! Kill them!
Quick, George, this way.
She killed me before! Look at this chase scene. How did she kill me? Whatever.
I'm going to enjoy this.
Wait. Wait. We can talk.
Too late.
Wait! Wait!
What is going on?
What
Oh
the
my
heck was that?
god!
What's going on? Those guys are terrified. It's only one man. Why are they running?
George, quickly. Someone is coming up in the elevator.
Oh no, it's Cesaro.
Got his girlfriend too.
Nico, we don't have time to get past the elevator. Find somewhere to hide.
What is he doing here? How did he get past all the guards?
The men are weak. They don't understand what is at stake.
Wait here a moment. We shall see what happens next. Petra! There they are! Kill them!
Quick, George, this way.
Not fast enough, Blondie.
Damn you!
George, I'll hold the doors to stop the elevator going back down. See if you can find another way of keeping the doors open.
Not this time. I wasn't gonna swap places with Nico. I needed to find a way to get us both out of there safely.
But the metal rod was a pretty good decision.
I knew Harry wouldn't mind me using his bottle opener like this. Okay, Nico, you can let go.
Good thinking, George.
Are they stuck down there for forever?
The door had been locked. He wasn't letting anybody in.
Alright, let's leave then, I guess. Did we just leave? I don't know what I'm doing. Do I talk to her? Let's talk to her. What do we do? I can't talk to her anymore. I guess we're leaving. I don't know what's happening.
Stay back, Nico. They put guys at the top of the stairs.
Great. Now what are we gonna do?
Attack them and knock them unconscious?
Get real, George.
Yeah, you're right. Let's just find a way to get past them.
Harry's gonna be so pissed when he finds out you're cheating on him. He'll be fine.
A huge pile of counterweights for the trap door. If I hadn't given up going to the gym, I would have been able to lift them all. There wasn't a reason to try that.
Oh, okay.
There were guards posted. If I went that way, they'd hear me.
Can we just climb down? Oh, we can. When do we get to play as the girl again? She's more fun. I don't know.
George, where are you going? We have to get out of here.
Trust me, Nico, this way is safer. And I've got a friend waiting outside.